Put them down there, thank you very much. Scratch an itch.
Toss me, Daniel.
Clary, I'm home. Where are you? I've had a terrible time in Russia. It's the last time I go there. Will they pay 10,000 rubles for a top-class international cabaret act? No, frankly, they won't. They'd rather eat. Where are you? Terrible mess this place is in, Terry. Had a terrible time. I've had a terrible time, I say. I have had a terrible time. You queue for everything in Russia, I'm here to tell you. 3 days I queued for a small jar of oil of Ulay. And the women, you'd think they'd never heard of electrolysis. The television's no better, frankly. They asked me to appear on their version of Treasure Hunt. And so I did, and they sort of dressed me up as their idea of Annika Rice, was sort of ruskified, all leotard and no knickers. And me dashing around the Urals looking for treasure, which turned out to be 2 turnips and a potato. Some souvenirs. Anyway, let's see what's on the telly.
And in a few minutes we'll be going over live to the London Palladium for this year's Royal Variety Performance, hosted by that perennial favourite, Julian Clary.
No, I must have forgotten. Hardly surprising with the amount I've had on my plate. Well, there's no time to change. They'll have to take me as they find me. I'm off to the Palladium, Terry. I'm on in 10 minutes. They'll have to take me as I am. Prince Andrew won't mind a little muff. Sorry I'm late.
Stay away from me, you monster.
I'm sorry?
Come near me and I'll scream.
Come near me and I'll scream.
For 2 minutes on Wogan and you think you can go around sticking your hands up a girl's jumper.
I really don't know what you're talking about. Do you know where my dressing room is, please?
Oh, a pervert with a short-term memory. Dressing room 1?
Oh, hello, Julie. Hope the crush is cleared up. Anyone would think I had a centre party. Give us a kiss. We must have lunch. Go on.
Get off me, you...
Tom, what's the matter? What's come over you?
Nothing. What's come over you?
Well, there were a couple of soldiers in Minsk.
You do 5 minutes on Wogan and you think you can go around kneeing people in the groin.
Tom, I don't understand. Oh, this is almost peculiar. Ah, here we are. I'm going to faint. Quick, someone help me. I'm going to faint. I know I am. Find me someone to faint. Can't faint on that. Thank you. That will do now.
You ready for you, Julian? Julian? Oh, right. Now, Mr. Clary, I realise that your act is sometimes rather risque, but bearing in mind we have the royal family out there, I'd be grateful if you wouldn't do anything too outrageous.
Don't you worry. I'll give him a night to remember.
Oh, Julian! Julian!
Here, look. There's Liza Minnelli. Give us a swig of your rip flask, darling.
Andy, wake up. Andy, wake up. I've been looking for you everywhere.
Not now, Boris. Mrs. Yeltsin might be watching.
I must have missed you when you came off stage. I've had some explaining to do. I think you may have breached royal etiquette when you opened that bottle of Guinness on the Queen Mother's tiara. Here's the money, 25 quid, as arranged. I'm getting out of here. I suggest you do the same.
Terry? What?
Hey, it's nobody going this way. They've got the exit covered.
Where's my 25 quid?
Hey, a minute ago.
Well, a minute ago, I was in a broom cupboard with a couple of tiller girls and a plate spinning out from Budapest. Know what I mean? Pay up.
I told you.
Look, if I don't get my 25 quid, I'm going to tear your lungs out and use them as a rucksack.
Oh, we had the money.
Right. You're asking for it.
No, I can't. Don't.
Looks like I've had a right result. 25 quid, you said?
Yeah, well, I've got a
quite expensive.
Well, what you have now is 50 quid for the plastic surgery.
Oh, plastic surgery.
35 years in the business, and I have never witnessed such an exhibition as your act tonight.
Thank you very much. Sounds like I was on form.
I was slightly perturbed when you described Dame Kiri Kanawa as a tasty bit of kiwi fruit you wouldn't mind going down under on. That could be forgiven in the heat of the moment, youthful enthusiasm. However, even Her Majesty could not fail to notice, during Richard Clayderman's moving rendition of Chopin's Nocturne in G, you centre stage defecating into a bobble hat. The very same bobble hat worn later by Jim Bowen in our truncated version of The Babes in the Wood.
You're not being improvising. Doesn't sound like me.
What were you thinking of? We expected a liberal sprinkling of double entendre, but when we asked you to conduct the orchestra in the national anthem, we naturally assumed you would use your hands.
Well, I always stand to attention during the national anthem.
Oh, look out. Here comes Michael Grade, show business tycoon and head of the studio.
And ham actor.
I'm off.
I want a word with you.
Yes, well, now I can explain. Well, actually, I can't explain. I seem to have had one of my dizzy spells. Where am I? Is this Russia? Can you smell gas, or is it me?
After your performance tonight, the phones haven't stopped ringing. The switchboard's jammed. There's a mob outside the stage door.
You see, I'll put it down to the jet lag, personally.
Here's a contract for 26 shows.
It's the food. It always disagrees. 26 shows?
Yeah, name your own price. Money's no object.
But 26 shows of what?
Exactly what you did tonight. Here, you'll need these.
What's this?
More bobble hats.
Well, now you have confused me. I'm sorry. I don't understand, but whatever it was you saw this evening, it doesn't sound to me like the real Julian Clary. Where was the casual elegance? The subtle shades of finesse? The constant references to Savoys? I'm sorry, the whole thing is about as believable as a love bite on Cliff Richard's neck.
Not if the money's a problem, you can add a couple of noughts.
Listen, you silly little man. I don't want your money. All I want is to stay young and beautiful. Let me show you. It's your duty to be beautiful. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Don't fail to do your stuff with a little powder and a puff. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. If you're wise, exercise all the fat off. Take it off up here, off of there. When you're seen anywhere with your hat off, have a Marcel wave in your hair. Take care of all those charms, and you'll always be in someone's arms. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Take care of all those charms, and always be in someone's arms. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Keep young and beautiful if you want to be loved. Yeah!
Baby sham, sir.
Yeah, you didn't forget the cherry.
Of course not, sir.
Thank you.
Oi! Get out my way!
12 pints lager and a rat pasty, please, mate.
Certainly, sir.
What are you staring at? You want a photograph? Have you got a spare 8x10? A dream come true. A brute with cheekbones.